Let's show you Chris D'Elia's video. We started from the beginning. Jules?
Yeah.
All right. This is what he put out. And he's really starting to piss people off. They're starting to turn everywhere on Chris D'Elia. I mean, I've been waiting about 9 years for this to happen. And here it starts. Let's watch.
I'm so Hollywood, I'll move to fucking France. Do you understand me? I'll move next to Johnny Depp in fucking France. Your boy's Hollywood, man. People think Hollywood is bad. People think Hollywood is evil. Bro, whatever you think that is, that's what I am. It's so annoying when people say that people think something extra is going on in Hollywood. It's so annoying how dumb people are when people think something extra is going on in Hollywood.
That's like everyone on the internet.
Like how it's like...
Wait, anybody on the internet thinks this day and age. If you're a guy, you hate Hollywood. You hate all the creeps. Everyone's a pedophile there, right? That's what you think?
Yeah.
Everybody's a rapist. You see all these guys. Now, Chris is in Hollywood, so he has to defend it. For those of you who don't know, Chris D'Elia's dad's a famous producer and director. Chris grew up in Hollywood with a famous director, producer dad. He was raised by an au pair. That's what the rich call their maids, au pairs. Okay, it's got to be fancy. He wore a bow tie through his childhood and lived in a palatial room. Never had his parents, and he was only served by maids and
His
stuff.
bed had a canopy.
He had a British accent. I want something better for food, and he'd throw spoons and stuff. So he was like a Richie Rich type of kid that all of us hate. I mean, everybody hates that type of guy. And his dad is the famous director. Do you know what his dad currently directed, I found out? The Good Doctor.
You guys know that? Here, I'll pull up a trailer.
Pull this up. The Good Doctor is the worst show. It's on ABC. We only know about this because we watch The Bachelor. And after The Bachelor, they try to sucker you into the show that comes on after. Remember, like, during Breaking Bad, they'd always try to make you watch the show that came up next.
Quickly put it on
Get
as fast
ready
as
for
possible.
a cold, hard sun coming up. And it was always crap, and you'd be like, how pathetic. Well, there's this show, The Good Doctor. And this, we found out Chris D'Elia's dad is, like, involved in this.
I think he directed a couple of the episodes or something.
It's about a retard kid doctor, but everyone loves him because he's the smartest.
Something like that.
No thanks.
I've only seen the first
I'll
1
take
minute.
my surgery from the non-retard, please.
That's
Watch
enough.
this kid. This is the guy. Listen. I hate this show. The Good Doctor. He's a retard.
I made a promise to Vera.
It's just a kiss scene. This isn't
Oh,
very...
wow. Sorry, this was the first one that came up. I thought
He's
he
not
would
talking.
say something retarded.
Well, he probably will, but...
I don't know what that was. It could be a practice kiss, or a pity kiss, or a goodbye kiss.
So he's like a highly autistic retard doctor. I can't imagine anyone watching this, but he also directed a show that we hated called The Grand Hotel or something like that.
Yes, another show that came
That's
on
canceled,
right after
right?
The Bachelor.
So
Yep.
his dad is the definition of hack producer director in Hollywood. That's all I wanted to show you. He makes those shows where you go, who the fuck would watch this?
Yeah.
Like, that are aimed towards like middle America with no brain. So Chris D'Elia has always been a product of deep, scary, gross Hollywood, and now he came out, he put out a video calling everyone stupid who would ever assume that there's anything foo-foo going on in Hollywood. Listen to this, it's going to drive you nuts.
People think Hollywood is bad. People think Hollywood is evil. Bro, whatever you think that is, that's what I am. It's so annoying when people say that people think something extra is going on in Hollywood.
Wait till you see his little
It's
moves.
so annoying how dumb people are when people think something extra is going on in Hollywood. Like how it's like fucking, oh, well, you know that there's a fucking, a ring of pedophilia that people, oh, really, dude? Oh, there's a ring of pedophilia that the top producers know about and confide in each other in and keep kids and pass them around and fuck them? Oh, really, dude? Oh, yeah? Or are you just bored and sitting down a lot?
Whoa, he's bad, huh? You don't even have to, even if you agree with what he's saying, his delivery is so mean and cruel that it's just unacceptable by anybody. So, we just proved that this Epstein guy has a whole island for this pedophile stuff.
Pretty much proven.
This is what's happening. So you're working for these guys, or you think that they would fill you in on this stuff?
And on top of that, he wants to show off to everyone that he's a part of Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
That's almost the biggest crime.
Well, his dad is probably involved in these rings. Let's listen to this.
Dude, there's no fucking Pizzagate, man. People think Hollywood, well, they got into Hollywood so they could fuck kids. You know that, right? People will look in your eyes and say that. And you'll be like, oh, really? Or do they just fucking produce bad boys? Dude, you know how bored you have? Look, let me tell you something, man. And I'm not even Will Smith level. I'm not Steven Spielberg's level.
We know.
You know? I mean, but, dude, if there was some extra shit going on, I'd have heard of it. I'm telling you right now, because this is your trusted nudes source. If you want,
they would tell the guy from the canceled sitcom Undateable all their big secrets.
The Good Doctor producer's son.
Are there any D-list celebrities that do stand-up and have been in a couple of NBC sitcoms from 6 years ago that we could tell our hugest crimes to? You would know about pedophiles because you've been on a couple of shows and you went on Conan once?
I mean, but, dude, if there was some extra shit going on, I'd have heard of it. I'm telling you right now, because this is your trusted nudes source.
Gets worse.
If you want cock shots, you come to Congratulations Galore.
And I love this. Are the people who believe in all this stuff. I think they really do believe in it. Now, for those of you who don't know, I pretty much assumed all this stuff was crazy conspiracy Eddie Bravo stuff. That's how a normal person looks at it. But I believe most of our audience believes in it. You got Brandon Mueller going, okay, this is actually nuts.
Well, now that Chris D'Elia is saying this,
yeah, now I want to believe in it. Yeah, whatever he believes in, I believe the opposite.
Exactly.
So, Pizzagate is now 100% real to me. I'm one of those guys. Let's see. He gets meaner, too, and this is what it is. It's not about his opinions. It's how he speaks to you, how he treats
sickening.
you. And we're going to follow this video up with one of his really disgusting tweets that Brendan Schaub got in on.
Very revealing.
Really mean. They're really starting to lose their audience here.
But if you want trusted news, fuck NPR. You come to Ya Boy. And I will set you straight, dude. There's nothing going on in Hollywood except for and action. That's all that's happened.
Okay,
sure.
well.
Every now and then there's a Harvey Weinstein. You understand? Every now and then there's a Harvey Weinstein. Okay? Every now and then, but that's just like in real life. In real life, sometimes there's bad guys. But anytime it's Kevin Spacey fucking pops up, people are like, well, he was in on it, and Dave, and this and
You're
that happened, and that's
bro.
what happened, and this guy was in on it, and that's why they made this movie, so they could, no.
Oh, that's bad. You don't talk to people like that. You want to see that again? And look at the face he makes at you. If you think this rocks, you're a bad person. Watch this again.
Chris makes me understand the Joey Diaz fans who threaten physical violence.
Yeah, this makes sense
must
now.
Be where they're coming from.
Here we go. Let's see that again.
This and that happened, and that's what happened, and this guy was in on it, and that's why they made this movie, so they could, no.
Ooh.
Now, was Kevin Spacey did he pick the part in 21 because he was around fucking 20-year-olds and he could maybe plug one in them? Yeah.
Ooh,
but does that mean
shit,
there's a pedophilia ring going on?
Yes.
Does that mean that fucking Pizzagate exists in D.C.? No. Dude, you're just bored and you're sitting down too much. Stand up. Go for a run. You'll realize there's no Pizzagate. I mean, insane. This fucking notion of we don't really know what's going on. First of all, let me say this. Yeah, you do. And second of all, you shouldn't. The stuff you don't know is the stuff you shouldn't know. Ooh. Now pull your fucking dirty wife beater down.
Whoa.
It's too high over your belly button. Because, dude, if you believe in
Class wars. This is class war. Yes, this is class war.
Are you guys gonna let this Hollywood elite talk
Wow.
down to you like this?
Listen to this. He's trying to hide the pentagram.
That shit, you are fucking out to lunch. What are you doing? What's that? Why are you bringing a sandwich? Oh, because I'm going out to lunch. Dude, you're an insane person. Everything that's going on is pretty much everything that's going on.
Ooh.
And I don't want to know. Oh, you're going to let the government know? Like, Google's starting to track people now because of the COVID-19. And some people are like, well, they shouldn't track us. That's the government. They shouldn't know what the fuck we're doing at all times. Dude, hey, government, I'll write a list for you about where the fuck I go. I don't give a shit. Where'd he go? Where am I? My house? The Comedy Store? Even in non-COVID-19 related times, my shit. Where? Even if I...
Actually, I'd like the list of your whereabouts. Really, because there's a lot of times where you're supposed to be with your wife and kids. And you're visiting other women in their small apartments with your Acura. Okay? So, yeah, your whereabouts publicly put out there would be pretty bad.
I go to the strip club. Who gives a fuck? You think...
You go to the
Dude,
strip club.
Say you're cheating on your wife, and Google is tracking your whereabouts. You think they're going to alert your wife, man? You think the government gives a fuck what you do with your dirty nub? Just relax and stop sitting. Go for a fucking jog, dude.
So the only reason you don't care is because Google is not going to alert the mother of your child and tell her you're out there cheating and doing coke and all this stuff? Well, he doesn't do drugs. Should take that back. Do you know Chris D'Elia does not drink or do drugs?
He's never had a drink.
Nor has ever tried it. So this is a whole different type of weird. I would say this to be, it's not that he doesn't drink, he doesn't prefer it now. He's never been drunk. This is true. You know who else has never been drunk? Josh Denny. My lips are salivating as I talk about it right now. I'm going to have another one. To never even try getting drunk is a whole different type of weird.
What kind of person are you?
Listen, it makes sense to go, oh, I've tried drinking. I know what it's all about. I don't do it. It's bad for my health. It's bad for my mind. That makes perfect sense. But to be so afraid of drinking or drugs that you've never even experienced the feeling that, 98% of the world has experienced. Maybe you should, if you're a tell it like it is comedian. Maybe you should experiment just for one weekend. So what's going on with Chris D'Elia that he can't even have a drink socially? He can't try a drink. He can't try a joint.
Doesn't seem like a stable-minded man.
That's scary stuff. That's like, sorcerer of the light stuff. Yeah, that's creepy. So he did this. Was there anything else I should play from here, or should we go to his tweet? It gets
it's
worse.
All good, but
yeah, okay. Let's hear a little bit more. This is pretty mean.
Go swimming, for fuck's sake.
Would you like
Wash your hair.
Oh, I'm melting.
From Pizzagate. The fucking name of all like Pizza. Well, because Joe Biden and fucking Hillary Clinton, and they were all. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, Hillary Clinton had a fucking basement in a pizza shop and was fucking 9-year-olds? Oh, yeah? The only fucking female that actually fucks 9-year-olds is the one that ran for fucking president last time?
What's he talking about? Hasn't he ever seen the movie Ma?
Defending Hillary Clinton?
Hey, teenagers, why don't you come over to my basement? I'll throw you a party with my little revolver. Women do this. That's why people are disturbed. So he's a Hillary supporter. Wait till you hear what he says about Hillary coming up, just to make sure everybody knows. I don't know why he's doing this lately.
I know.
Well, I think what happened is he made that COVID anti-Trump joke. How hilarious would it be if Donald Trump got corona? Everyone's like, and I think he got attacked so much about from the Trump people that now he's kind of trying to stick it to the anti-Trump people.
He's been tweeting a lot of Trump stuff.
It's not a good place to be. So now he's doing pro-Hillary stuff. He hates Trumpers. He hates conspiracy people. Does that ever end up working when you start going to war with the Trump guys? Does that ever end up good?
Louis C.K. tried it.
Louis C.K. did it. You know who did it? Tim Heidecker. Does he look the same? Yikes, he can't even look me in the eye anymore. Listen to this.
Or do you need to go swimming? Which one is it, dude? What's more likely? Hillary Clinton's fucking a 9-year-old, or you need to get dry, or you're too dry. Fucked it up.
Ooh.
It's all good, dude. It doesn't matter.
No,
man.
no.
You know, it doesn't matter. It's all good.
Stop it. Ooh, that is a...
But that's the point, is that there's not some people who think that
kid.
there's some extra shit going on, dude. You should have lived out your dream. You should have tried a little harder or something. I get it. It's boring. You're sitting behind a fucking desk at Bank of America.
You know, this move that they're doing where it's us against the people, this isn't going to go well. You can see all the comedians are kind of going towards that direction where you're all idiots.
We're cool.
We talk about how much of an idiot you guys are all the time. We kind of hate all of you.
I thought
you're
comedians
civilians.
We're supposed to be men of the people.
Yeah, we heard Joe Rogan last week saying he couldn't even hang out with a non-comedian. We don't get it. We're not as good as them. Here's Chris D'Elia, Brendan Schaub's doing this, and they're digging themselves. They're starting, to dig their heels in. You don't want to become an enemy of the people. People don't like that.
And you fucking Googled too much, when really what you wanted to be was a fucking rock climber, but instead you came in a woman when you were 19 and you got a fucking 8-year-old now. And you
did
can't
that
climb
just
rocks.
now.
So instead you're Googling something behind a desk. But don't blame your fucking non-dream on Hillary Clinton fucking a 9-year-old at the bottom of a pizza place in D.C.
Oh, and comedians also think that everybody should follow their dreams of being an entertainer.
If you work at a bank, your life is worthless.
Why aren't you just doing something creative at home on Photoshop, they say. I don't know. Because not everybody is a graphic designer, entertainer guy.
Every single person working at every bank and accounting office is wishing that they were a comedian.
Yeah,
instead.
just go on stage, write something, spend some time writing. We don't do that. We don't write poetry, bro.
Do you understand?
It's really
Do
hot.
you
Turn that air
understand?
on for me. Smells like Vintners in here.
Life's just boring. We want excitement, but it's just boring. And
we'll just watch some of this. Don't worry. We've got all day here.
Awesome. And if the government is doing something like tracking us or listening into my fucking people are like, can't trust 5G, man. That'll give it to me, man. Hey.
Oh!
Hey, 5G. Ooh. Come on.
Ooh, look how he acts. Look how he treats you. I can't even imitate it. So vile. So bitter.
Come on. Come on, 5G. Let's go. I can't fucking believe it, man. I can't believe that people will sit there and fucking... Well, anytime you talk to a guy and he's like, well, you know why? Anytime you're talking to a guy and he's like, well, you know why? You know why? Yeah. I already know why I don't say it. I get it. It's cool. I got buddies that think this shit. I got buddies that I hang with, that I like, that I have similarities with, and fucking things that we, what do we call it? Come on,
Chris!
What do you call it? Fucking things that you have in common. I have things in common with the guy. I couldn't remember the word common, dude. Great, cool. 5G's getting to me. And and they'll say shit like, well, you know that the fucking virus, I mean, you know this, right? The COVID-19 virus is man-made, that they did it. The military in USA
like some
did it.
Of Chris's Hollywood
and
friends, pedos, paid him to do this video.
I think so. All right, so that's kind of the gist.